MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Alex Wood is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to right field. Santander waits on it. One down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get pressures on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hernandez is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things, I guess.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Brenton's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Carlos Carrasco will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour. But the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Digging in, Julian Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set, and the pitch. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Santana, the former Seattle Mariner, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. In the air down the line in left. Brantley on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's Starlin Castro. Fouled off. Santana stands at second with no outs. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
3 ball, 1 strike.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First offering on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First and second here with nobody out. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
On the ground to Kendrick. This might be two. Scooped up. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. Gloved by Santana. To second for one. Onto the pitcher covering at first. And it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set. Here it comes. 1-0 count. Here it is. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The pitch. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Carrasco is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And it's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Here's Michael Brantley. And it's fouled away. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. It's the Indians 2 and the Orioles nothing. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. To the plate now, Oscar Mercado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Mercado is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
The 1-1 home. Hits this one hard the other way. A bare hand for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians fail to score as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Anthony Santander, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. From the stretch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now here's the pitch. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Castro's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Another 0-2 coming. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the start of the 4th, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 delivery.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top two speeds. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So here's Starlin Castro as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Here's Ryan McMahon now. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Santander looks up into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 4th long ball of this series. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jordan Luplow is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. Skied down the left field line. After it is Brantley, but this will land untouched. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santander waits on it, and that's the third out. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Stepping in, Julian Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And this will be fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here now is Trey Turner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
To second for Kendrick. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, number 35, Mercado.
Ready now, Oscar Mercado. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Too short. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Brantley, 33 years old. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
McMahon fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Marcus Walden takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Pitching for the Orioles, number 64, Marcus
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So coming to the plate, Franmil Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Fouled off. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Santander waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Striding into the box, Domingo Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. So now to the plate, Starlin Castro, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 0-1 delivery.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 is taken high above the zone.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
First offering on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 1-0. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
Here's Howie Kendrick looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Castro onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike two. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Alfaro. The throw to first is in time, one down. Ready for another chance? Jordan Luplow, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strikes.
One out, nobody on. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding in once again, Roberto Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Julian Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In now for the O's, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Weak grounder down the line at third. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. The next 0-2 on the move again from first. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trey Mancini is at the plate as he watches ball one. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Runner at second here with one man out. Lifted in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Carrasco pauses. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. His third home run of this series, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Emmanuel Clase trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate, Anthony Santander, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. In there at the knees, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 offering. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 8th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 4-3. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Now the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. 2-1 as he misses with the slurve there. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Jose Ramirez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Brenton is there, and he'll bring this one in. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. And that's dead center for strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Domingo Santana comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
0-2. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Nine to 3, the final tally here in this one. The Tribe have evened it up at 2 here in the division series. Carlos Carrasco is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.